December 29th, 9:20. Rain here, boys. I would never show a detector's operation after only having 5 minutes of run time on it, okay? I might show the menu system. That would be about it, you know. Yeah, I might talk about maybe the weather detector looks as far as build quality, anything that stands out that's questionable, anything that stands out that looks above average. Sharpshooter does a pimp metal detectors. Okay. I even compare detector models against themselves because some of these detectors have got multiple frequency, multiple modes, okay? And they don't always behave the same in certain situations. And I try to show some of this. All right. I also try to show you things where, you know, maybe some of these higher end machines like the Deus 2 and the Manicore, you know, they could give you more information because of the way they can be set up or the way they're engineered. Where your cheaper typical detectors, you know, a person may write targets off in the wild is basically junk. And the question is it really junk? Okay. I mean, let's face it, a hard-hunted site where a person has select dig. Now, if you dig every swinging signal, you know, it just really doesn't apply. But in a site you're select digging, the stuff that would be in there would be what? What's left? Well, it would be the stuff that's not as obvious, huh? Not as obvious. And some of these single frequency machines, you're not going to get any help. You're almost limited to where you have to dig the target, per se. You know, pot luck. And some of these higher end machines, you can place some odds and limit your digging, which would increase more call time, meaning you're not wasting your time digging just every junk target. Hoping. Yeah, we all hope, don't we? Now, I'm going to do a video here in a little while that's going to be very telling, too, okay? It'll be the Manicore and it'll be the Deus 2. Some people may not realize this about that old Deus 2, okay? We hear this word silencer used on that Deus 2, don't we? Usually most people that show videos of that in their discussions involve, oh, iron, oh, okay, lower silencer can yield some better locating of suspect non-ferrous targets. But what we don't generally hear many people talk about is, well, how does the silencer play into a non-ferrous target scenario? Is there anything to that? Example, the sensitive FT on versions 1.0, 1.1 and 2.0 is set to default level 3. So you may go out into a site and you're not so worried about iron. Maybe it's a site that's got modern trash and you're like, okay, no problemo. Silencer 3, even a silencer 2. You may say, well, let me lower it to 2. Well, by doing that, could you still miss a target in the wild, a non-ferrous target that has zero to do with iron? And how does the Manicore compare here? You know, the old engineers at Minelab and the old engineers at XP, evidently they went different routes to try to achieve the same goal. But the machines are different. And that's what I'll be showing you all. So stay tuned.